We are gathered here today because DanDaDan is finally here. I've been waiting for this show to come out for maybe 2 years, perhaps 3 years. I'm not sure how long has been DanDaDan coming out. And I honestly cannot believe that the moment is finally here. I cannot explain how I'm feeling right now. I practically created this channel to react, for me to react to DanDaDan. And it's finally the moment for it to happen. Now, I was planning for the first video of my channel to be the reaction to the first episode. But I didn't expect the first episode to start with the opening. And as an anime watcher, something that is my favorite thing to do, it's to watch openings and to just listen to them, watch how the music fits the theme that they're going for, and how it matches with the movements and so on. So the moment that I realized that the first frame of the reaction was going to be the opening, I thought, okay, let's just react to the opening, and that's what I did. So the first episode of my channel is going to be the reaction to the opening of DanDaDan. It should have been uploaded before the episode, so if you're interested in that, you could check it out. And now, of course, we are going to watch the episode from the beginning. I'm going to watch the episode from the beginning. I'm excited to watch the opening again. I think it has, right away, it became one of my favorite openings ever. Which is crazy. It's crazy. And now, as I explained on that video that I uploaded before this, the reaction to the opening, what I know about DanDaDan is most likely I'm going to know the content for the first maybe 3 episodes of the anime. I believe I read like maybe between 5 to 10 chapters when it was first coming out. Honestly, this was like 2 or 3 years back, so I don't remember much. I just remember that it's about ovnis, it's about ghosts, there is transformations, I think that's about it. Of course, if something happens that I remember, I will tell you right away. I want to be as transparent as possible with my reaction. So yeah, besides that, when it comes to the production of the anime, I know that the studio behind it is Saru Monkey. And Saru Monkey is the studio that was behind Devilman Crybaby, and also Esoken. I love Devilman Crybaby and Esoken. I love both of those shows. And something that is distinctive about those shows, and I would believe in that case it would be distinctive about Saru Monkey as a studio, is the type of animation that they go for. Their animation tends to, they don't care about anatomy, is what I'm trying to say. You're not going to see maybe a normal human, or perhaps they're going to go they are going to take a different approach with this anime. But at least when it comes to Esoken and also Devilman Crybaby, they didn't care about anatomy. If a character needed to stretch out and become almost inhuman, they would do it. They didn't care. They didn't care to maintain a consistent character design. So I'm excited about that because perhaps they're going to be experimental with the animation. So I'm really interested about that. Now, is there something else that I should add? I think that's about it. So let's just go ahead and... I cannot begin on saying this. Let's go ahead and react to the first episode of DanDaDan. Cuabra. This is so good. I wonder about this. It seems like that crab monster has like souls inside of it. What is up with that? Stop sweating. So when I decided to react to the episode, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to be very composed. That is not happening. Huh? Okay, that's the definition of a gyaru. That was his boyfriend? Her boyfriend? What? Ken Takakura? Who is that? Okay, there we go. That is the experimental. That is the experimental animation that I was thinking they were going for. Oh my god, I love her. I love her attitude. Okay, so he's bullied, and she does not vibe with that. Okay, that's cool. Self-defense. Bro, I love how she's not the stereotypical female character. Look at that animation, man. What? Well, he thinks she's in love with him? Huh? Ah, okay. My god, bro, look at this animation. I'm losing my mind. Damn, that was very harsh. You feeling bad? Mm-hmm. This asshole! Okay, they're the friends. I love her. Yeah, she's so straightforward. Very convenient that they don't remember. What the? There was something on the foreground, right? And it moved? Got it. So they decided to each go to a different place to prove to the other that the thing that they believe in doesn't exist. They are going all out with the angles, the animation. Shy boy! What is he saying? What? So she believes in ghosts but hasn't seen any? Yeah, honestly. Right, she's a medium. So you have not seen any ghosts through her? They're already friends. That's so good. It was so natural as well. We know their names? I don't think we know their names, right? Beat him. Kick him. Man. Oh, they stopped talking. I mean, it makes sense. You love your grandma that much. Oh. Because you don't want to badmouth her and you don't want anyone else to badmouth. Got it. Ooh, the audio changing as she moves. Occult con. Uh-oh. Things are about to escalate. Ah! Loot Granny. Turbo Granny. That's some name. Man, this is so... The music! Okay, I remember this part. 女の人 Serpoyans. Okay, thank you for explaining that. Are you? Why is she half naked? Please? Okay. You're going to clone her? Okay. She doesn't have a banana. What? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening? Is this a shonen manga? Ah! Ah! What is happening? I don't remember any of this. Did I delete it from my memory? Okay, so this is him. Ah! Help him! I don't know how! Okay, both of you need help. Let me go on that way. Okay, so that's the real appearance. Okay, that's sad. Damn. Okay. That's so good. And now we have the backstory of both of them. Okay, this... I don't know what to expect of this show. Of course you do. I love women as well. Your chi? She looks so cute, I want to pet her. Trauma! Oh, okay, there it goes. That's what she mentioned. What an angle. What an angle. Oh, are we again? Is this a shonen? Did I misinterpret something? It's so raunchy, man. God damn! Okay, so they know about chakras as well? Even if they're omnis? That's a cool transition. That is a cool effect. That... Wait, the moon is a spaceship? That is so good. I don't know what to expect. I'm losing my mind. Okay, now help him. Please. Adjust it. Help him. What is this animation? Is she still possessed? Okay, so he doesn't have a dick. He lost it. He was eaten by a grandma. What is this madness? How much do we have of the episode? Of course, you have to believe by now. Wait, so she has to stay like this? Yeah, I'm in love with both of them. Especially with her. She has so much character. What happened there? Why did she react that way? Huh? Wait, what happened? No way he's going to... Oh my god. All right. Welcome back. So, first episode of DanDaDan, and I have to say, it lived up to my expectations. I think it did everything that I needed to do. It of course, the main characters, we were introduced to them, Ayase and Ken. We were introduced to both of them. Ken is, of course, for now, Ken seems to be more stereotypical. He seems to be, of course, the otaku type that is very shy and timid. But I imagine that eventually, as time progresses, he's going to break out from his shell and he's going to become a more forward person. He's not going to be as shy. Most likely, he was going to continue being timid, but not as much. Hopefully, considering how out there this show is, hopefully the author, the mangaka, is able to make the characters as unpredictable as the show itself, as the premise itself. Because if the mangaka finds a way for Ken to be as out there as the premise, as the world is, he could be a great character. Now, when it comes to Ayase, it's definitely not stereotypical, and I love her. That is so good, man. She behaves like a Gyaru, but not only behaves like a Gyaru, she behaves like a delinquent Gyaru. So it's so interesting for me to see this character because I love Gyarus. I love them. They're great. And this character ticks all of my boxes. It's so good to see her on screen because you actually do not know how is she going to react to anything. And that is very interesting, actually, because you could say that Ayase is the perfect representation of the show itself. She's as unpredictable and as difficult to get a hold of as the setting itself. It's so good. Ayase, just for Ayase, this show is a 10 out of 10. Hopefully, she continues to become. I'm actually wondering how the mangaka decided to develop her character. I imagine that she's going to act a bit like a tsundere. She's going to be the type to always say, "I'm not in love with you, Ken. Ken. Oh, Ken. I don't like you. Oh, I hate you, actually. Oh." Something like that, I imagine. So she's not going to be straightforward with her feelings. I would be open for the show to prove me wrong, and for her to actually be in love with him, with Ken, and to actually try to gain his heart. That would be interesting. Now, Ken, that would be Ken and Ayase. I'm interested about the next characters that are going to be introduced. I wonder if they're going to be. I think it will be difficult for every character to be as unpredictable as Ayase is. So most likely the coming characters would have to be a bit more stereotypical, I think, because how could every character behave like Ayase and not make it so everything that is happening in the show becomes just random things occurring because whatever reason, because the mangaka wants. So I'm curious to see how the coming characters are going to be. So I'm very interested. Now, next, the setting itself, it's so ridiculous, man. I don't get it how this actually works. I honestly don't get it. How was it possible that in this episode we were introduced to both characters? Both of them were likable. We got their introductions, their backstories, both of them were likable, and at the same time discussing and bringing to the table the topic of aliens and ghosts, both things happening in the same episode, and for those two things to make sense in the story, in the setting itself. Huh? how how were you able to make this premise work? And honestly, I wonder what's the state of mind of the person that came up with all of this. You have to be a bit crazy, don't you? Don't you think? Ghosts and aliens, and I'm going by what happened in the episode. It seems like aliens and ghosts are not separated from each other, because the Serpians, okay, the Serpoians. So the Serpoians said something regarding the fact that her energy was that they did too much, and that made it so that made it so Ayase woke up to her powers. So it means that the power system is between the aliens and the ghosts is interconnected. So it means that they share some sort of power. So there is some sort of internal logic that is going to be consistent between them. So I wonder how are they going to continue interconnecting both the aliens and the ghosts. I find it interesting. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see how this let's say power system is going to progress. I'm curious. Now, the next thing that I want to discuss is, of course, the animation. That animation is godlike. That is incredible. So at the beginning I was saying that I was expecting things to be experimental when it came to the animation department, and I was not disappointed. It was very experimental. Okay, I have to make an honorable mention. This character over here, I love her design. In real life, I'm not that attracted to this type of Gyaru. But even so, at least as a character design, she looks great, man. She looks stunning. I love her. It's so unique. I wonder if this type of Gyaru is inspired on something. I don't know. I wonder if maybe there is some sort of history behind it. Of course, there has to be history behind it because people do it in real life. So it came from somewhere. It didn't pop up just because. But what I'm wondering is if there is some sort of traditional history or something for Gyarus to have developed this type of style. And next, what I want to discuss is, wow, I didn't expect. I know that I said before that I had read the first like 5 chapters of the manga. I didn't realize how few things I remember about the show. I think it has to be due to the fact that the show, of course, feels a bit random. So you really cannot remember all of the things that happen in it. Perhaps that is the reason for me to have forgotten so much, because I did not remember anything regarding how sexual it seems to be, and it's very raunchy. I didn't remember that as well. There was so much sex stuff involved, bananas, virginity, sex, giving it out, and of course Ayase was sexualized during the episode. I wonder how prevalent that is going to be. if she is going to be sexualized constantly, or if this is just a one-time occurrence because of the type of I mean, although now that I think about it, both the grandma was going for the Winnie, and also the aliens were going for the bananas. So I wonder if the aliens and the ghosts are inherently related to sexual stuff in this world. I'm curious about that as well. If this is a show that is going to have a lot of fan service, I'm not against it. Of course, I know there's people that don't like that in their shows. I'm not against it. I don't care. I'm not against it if it isn't detrimental to the story. So if there is fan service, I at least hope that the story doesn't stop just to show some boobs. So I'm curious how they are going to handle those type of things. Besides that, I think that is everything that I wanted to discuss this time. As I said, this is because I was waiting so long for this show. I was really hesitant. I was scared of not liking the show, of finding that the animation is lackluster, or that the story wasn't as good as I remember in the few chapters that I read. But I have to say, I'm glad. I'm so happy that it's so random, it's so good, and that the studio Saru Monkey, the Saru Studios, decided to go all out when it came to the animation and everything else. I'm excited for the next weeks for the next episodes. I'm hyped. That's all I have to say. And of course, I love Ayase. She's a great character. Hopefully Occult-kun can also become a character that I can say I love. For now, Ayase is wonderful. Okay, that is everything I have to say. So, thank you for watching. Bye.